some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Maldonado. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. I mean, where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Maldonado. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Crosses to 45. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option? What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he drops the throw. Steps away to find some room. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not only brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna run it. It's DeLuca. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He'll take it himself. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you have to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
Ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jones to throw. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. He's got the tight end. Knocked off his feet. Clemson is quick to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Made a defender miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Now on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the 2nd half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it, though.
Got it behind the line. It's Carapinteas. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Jones to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 12 over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Joyner. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. This is a design run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown,
that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everything. Oh, it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. A designed run for the quarterback. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. On the move, it's DeLuca. Slithers into space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 30-yard line on first down. Unloads quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half. And in the fourth quarter late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Direct snap. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
From the red zone, it's Joyner. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Nerves of steel, right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's